This is our guest bathroom, and unfortunately, an old pipe sprung a leak inside of the wall, allowing water under the tile and under the tub, which meant we had to demo the tile, take out the tub, and generally make a massive mess of this bathroom. Lemons! But on the bright side, my wife has gotten pretty handy at transforming old outdated spaces, and she's decided this is the perfect opportunity to give this bathroom the gorgeous makeover that she's had in mind for years. Lemonade! So join us for the adventure as we give this bathroom the DIY makeover of our dreams.
Wow, that looks really nice.
Our guest bathroom currently looks like a construction zone, and as excited as we are to see this thing transformed, we know we have a ton of work ahead of us.
She's a beaut. Needs a little love.
I mean, when you look at this, you just think, gosh, this is going to be so much fun.
It's going to be fun to have it not be a mess. It's been like this. I feel like we're coming up close to 2 months now. All right, the first step in any kind of big project like this is demo. Today we're going to be focusing on removing this tub and shower surround here, which if you've followed us for a few years, you know that we've done this before, and it's usually a little bit more time consuming than it looks on first glance. So time to get the gloves on and get started. But first, as you can see, I'm gonna need to clear this out. These are the wall panels from out there. We had to pull them off to let the wall dry, but I'm hoping we can piece them back together and salvage them. We've been holding on to those and hoping that they're in good enough shape to put back. We're gonna be gluing some of the smaller pieces back together. All right, next we've got to pull these plumbing fixtures off, and I'm a little bit nervous because sometimes when they've been there for a while, they get really stuck. So let's hope this isn't one of those little tasks that turns into like a really big task. Do you remember the last time we pulled one of these things off?
I do. I don't want to remember it, but I do remember
That's a little embarrassing, sorry.
1, 2, 3. Back for attempt number 2 here. Now we're back for attempt number 3 here. Really kind of demoralizing, you know?
It's a little challenge.
Okay, I just didn't have the right tools.
Before we actually start removing the tub and shower surround, I need to remove all of the shower fixtures, and so far this is going pretty smoothly.
Oopsies.
Well, things were going smoothly. What's happening?
I have no idea how I'm gonna get this out. It's like disintegrating. Normally there's like an X at the bottom of the drain part and you can like grab that and to twist it. I mean, it's like I just broke it off with my finger.
Maybe we could smash it?
That might actually be the best option. So the drain piece here screws into the PVC pipe that comes from the ground, and so that's why I can't just like rip that out. It's screwed in, but I don't know if it matters if I damage the PVC pipe because we are gonna put a shower here instead of a tub, and so we'll probably have to do some work, or we will have to do some work for the shower pan anyway. I'm gonna leave it for now and we're just gonna start demoing all this part and then we'll work on the tub. Oh, this is heavy. So far, this is easier than the other 2 bathrooms. I feel like maybe that's dangerous to say that at this point. Those were so hard to get like the whole surround off. It was glued very thoroughly.
I started by removing the smaller edge pieces of the surround first before moving on to the larger panels.
We seem to have a long history of very messy, very destructive bathroom demos, and this project wouldn't be any different.
It's already broken, so I'm just breaking it the rest of the way. I tried.
I gave a good effort trying to get these large panels out in one piece, but quickly realized that was near impossible, and there is no clean and easy way to do this other than just breaking them to small pieces.
I'm gonna give you a utility knife. I tried pulling it off in one piece. It's already broken, so it's pretty much useless now, so might as well do this the easier way.
And after a hard-fought effort, it was time to bring in the D team.
I'm gonna call a plumber. I'll let you have fun in there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know what that means. It's time for demo D, baby! Gearing up, gloves on. Hey, these are sweaty. Gross. All right, tool of choice, Thor hammer. You know, I just have the feeling like this could go really well, or this could go really horribly. Oh, no answer. I should get out of here and clear a path just in case I need to run. Oh no, this thing. Baby? Darling? Alright, Andrew's still busy. We're gonna try a different route. Being in a knife, it's always a great idea. Alright. Let's give it a go. Oh, come on, you little sucker. More scoring! And after a lot of hard work, I realized that my dreams of getting this piece out in one piece were next to impossible. I've got it this far, but it's not far enough. Unfortunately, I think there's only one option from here, and that's to smash it to smithereens. Cover your ears, this could get loud. Oh crap. We may have punched a hole in the sheetrock. It's not good.
Whoa! Are you about to karate kick it? Maybe don't karate kick it.
I wasn't going to, but that's a great idea.
No, because I feel like you might cut your ankle. I mean, I kind of want to karate kick it now that I look at it.
Is it okay that I poked into the drywall on both sides?
Yeah, we need to pull that drywall out anyway.
I'm stuck currently.
We'll break it. Nice. Just break it in half. Here, wait.
Got it.
You gotta give me a warning so I can cover my ears. Wow, good job. This looks so good.
So after finally getting this big piece off the wall, I was ready to get everything out of the bathroom with a little extra encouragement from Andrea. You know what I'm not looking forward to? Cleaning all this up. And that's it for tile on the surround. Woo!
We want to take a quick pause and say thanks to WYBOT for sponsoring today's video. As many of you know, we live in Texas and we've already been getting some pretty warm weather, and so we've been working hard to get our pool ready for summer. This year we've added a new pool toy to help us keep our pool clean and clear all summer long. This is the WYBOT A1 cordless robotic pool cleaner. It has a user-friendly design with LED status and power indicator lights. It takes about 2.5 hours to fully charge and then has a run time of 120 minutes. It's only 3.5 kilograms, so it is quite lightweight. My favorite feature is that it has double level filtration with an ultrafine cotton foam layer, so it can even get the dirt and sand our kids track into the pool from getting in and out a lot. I also love that I have the option to set timers for it to run several times a week. So instead of running for the full 2 hours at once, I can set it to run 2 times for an hour each, up to 4 times for 30 minutes each. The enhanced edge cleaning is another nice feature. When it hits the wall, it pauses for a few seconds before moving on, so it doesn't miss the dirt and debris that often gathers there. Overall, this seems like a great little vacuum for our pool, and I'm really excited to see how much easier it makes it to keep our pool clean this summer. So if you're interested in checking out one for yourself, I'll be sure to link it in the description below. The next step in the process was to start bagging up all of our mess so we had more room to work.
One bag down.
Next, I'm gonna go ahead and try and pull off a little bit of the sheetrock. We are going to be turning this into a shower, like I said, and so we're gonna be replacing the sheetrock anyway, so it didn't matter if it got damaged. Maybe I just need a break from this part and I wanna pull sheetrock out, I don't know. This is actually kind of fun.
For now, I I just pulled the drywall off of this section of the wall because I knew that we would have plumbers coming in the near future and I wanted the space ready for them.
All right, before we move on to tackling this bathtub, we need to do some cleanup, and the safest option is to bag it all up, so we need to break it a little bit more so we can fit it in bags. A lot of trash companies are just like city trash. They won't pick up construction trash, but if you bag it, they will pick it up. So that's why we're putting it in these woven contractor bags, which if you've never used these before, they're really good when you have like heavy stuff, sharp stuff, or just anything that like, you know, this would have like ripped right through even the heaviest duty plastic bags. So these are what you get.
Too big, so I went ahead and broke them apart into smaller pieces to fit them in the bag, and this made me feel even sillier for being so careful trying to pull these off the wall in one piece.
And this just goes to show that sometimes you gotta play a little whack-a-mole to get the job done. How's that?
Good. It's time for lunch.
You said it, sister.
Oh, I was thinking I could cook lunch while you get these to the curb.
Oh. How do you feel about progress so far?
I actually feel like this round was not as bad to remove as the upstairs. Was this back wall too bad?
It wasn't bad, but the bottom edge had so much silicone that it made it basically impossible to get it off in one piece. Shall we part ways?
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss you.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. While Andrea made a breakfast lunch,
Do you want bacon, babe?
yeah, I grabbed the wheelbarrow to carry these massive heavy bags down to the curb. Go to the front. Demo is messy business, but thankfully it was a beautiful day outside. Oh, absolutely gorgeous day. Round two. Oh boy. Oh, not sketchy at all. Santa's sleigh! And after getting this heavy stuff loaded up, the wheelbarrow treated us to some beautiful music. Get some lunch. Mi amor. And after a quick lunch break, we were ready to get back to work.
Feeling refreshed.
Yeah, nice little lunch break.
So we've got like an hour and a half till we've got to get our kids. So hopefully we can finish this. I think that's the goal for today, is finish this, but then we can't have a plumber come until next week. And so I don't really want to take out like our sink and our toilet yet. There's just no reason to.
Is there anything else that you would like to say?
I don't know. The bathtub got chipped. That's what I want to say. And so it's going. We hurt a whole lot of feelings when we broke a bathtub last time. All right, so I'm going to start taking this out. It's already got some decent sized chips all on the back of it. I don't think there is any human way that we could get this out ourselves. It probably weighs like 1,000 pounds.
I started by removing the front skirt piece and then also the little extra piece at the back of the tub. At this point, I remembered that I still hadn't successfully removed that drain piece, and so this tub wasn't going anywhere.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
A quick search on YouTube revealed that there is in fact a simple tool to remove these kinds of old corroded drains, which meant
We need to go to Lowe's.
Oh, baby.
A Lowe's trip, a Lowe's trip. Every single day it's a Lowe's trip.
So why do we need to go to Lowe's?
Well, I did what I recommended, and I asked Google what to do if you have a super corroded tub drain that no longer has anything to grip onto. And of course, they make a little tub extractor tool. That's all we need. All right, I've got the tool. The directions say to tap it in lightly. Got our little ratchet thing. Hopefully this works.
I had hoped that this would be a really quick solution, but this tub drain was quite stuck in place.
maybe I could see it moving a little bit that time. It's working! What is that from? Oh my gosh. Goodness. I got it! Ew. There you go. A tub drain removal tool. We're ready to try and pull the tub out. I'm gonna see if it's too heavy. I mean, we might be able to get this outside ourselves.
We had high hopes of getting this tub out, but soon discovered it might be more than we could handle.
That feels laughable. Wow, mine feels optimistic. I don't know.
So with our powers combined,
Danny boy's coming in.
we tried to get this massive heavy tub out of our house.
I feel like we're carrying out a dead elephant or something, you know?
Felt pretty easy to me.
Dude, my booty.
Feels like a football workout. And literally within a split second, Andrea had jumped straight into design mode.
How high? So it's like a shower system, you know? And I can raise the top part up. This part is flexible. It's like, how high would you put the hand things? Like right here? It's not a shower, it's just, I mean, it's not a bath, it's just the shower.
I feel so honored that you're asking me, but I really don't know the answer.
After getting off of the design bandwagon, it was back to work, where Andrea was stuck at the back of the garage because all of the flooring was in the way and she couldn't get her saw out.
So I've got a couple of 2x4 supports I need to put in the wall because the plumber is going to attach the ref-in valves or whatever. So this can then attach and have something solid to be attached to in the wall. So, you know, don't break it off the wall. All right, I've got the 2x4 supports installed, so we're ready for the plumbers to come and just fix that mess.
And with everything in place, we were ready for the plumbers to come in and give us the
So
download.
you gotta either come on this side of it, or you're gonna have to be completely on that side of it.
The next day, we were ready for the next big project in this bathroom.
All right, today we're gonna be focusing on building an arch for this shower. I just wanted something to kind of break up this long room because there's so much space over here and there's not a lot we can really do with this middle space. And I feel like doing a slightly enclosed shower will just help this bathroom feel more size appropriate. And it'll be a pretty feature.
On this particular trip, we were buying materials for the next project and Andrea was feeling a little self-conscious.
Everything's a mess. Well, not everything, but it's
It's a mess. That's all there is to say.
gonna be a mess for a little while.
So where are we going?
Sonny, what kind of question is that?
Yeah.
A Lowe's trip, a Lowe's trip. Every single day it's a Lowe's trip.
For this arch build, I really only needed a few 2x4s and some longer wood screws, and so this was a relatively short trip to Lowe's this
That's
time.
it?
And after paying, we were ready to load everything into the back of our minivan truck.
Turn this thing into a truck. All right, could someone explain what this breakfast burrito is doing under here, guys? Hey, wait, do you have any food for me?
So arriving back home, we were ready to unload everything, drop some stuff on our tow, and discover a new problem.
We've got to figure out how to get the saw out of the garage. I was just thinking about that because it's blocked in by the pallets of flooring, which are mostly empty now, but. All right, before we go back out and we actually start making cuts and building my little walls and an arch that I want to go right here, I need to figure out how far out I want these little walls to come. And so I'm actually gonna use this back wall here to tape it out. You can see I've already tested a couple of widths. I'm gonna play around with a little bit more. This just helps me really get a visual, like an exact visual on what it's gonna look like so I can feel really confident with that decision. Right now I'm not feeling so confident. Alright, so I have my tape set at 1 foot right now, but I want to see what it looks like just a little bit smaller. So I'm going to go ahead and measure and mark like 10 inches, and then I'll move my tape over. Alright, I'm going to do a little sketch of my arch, because I think I know what I want, just like a real gradual kind of, you know.
Arch.
I don't know what the right word is, but I'm gonna draw it just so I can see it, and I don't know, that'll help me when I like want to figure out the correct height and stuff. I like it. Look how pretty it's gonna be. All right, 10 inches it is. That wins. I like it. It's just enough of a wall. Now we're ready to go build this thing.
Wait, what happened here?
I'm waiting on my cameraman.
Should we just lay out for a while? I've got a proposition. We dookie on word and just lay out here and drink sparkling waters.
It's tempting. What's wrong with our peach tree? It's like leaning way over.
Babe,
Well, I hope it didn't.
I'm trying to relax here. All right, here we go. We're doing it. So,
Well, we already got the saw from over there. We had to carry it over all of this, so this is less, you know, dramatic than it was.
so about that third garage clean out video.
This doesn't count. This is like flooring, but we're in the middle of getting all of our floors replaced right now. We'll explain more about that in next week's video, but we've run into like a massive problem with...
No, don't tell them.
Okay, oh, sorry.
They'll have to watch next week to
Yeah,
find
anyway, I'm not being dramatic when I say it's a massive problem. So we've had to pause some of the flooring, but they're almost done with all of it. That'll be after the bathroom. It's not really as messy as it looks. That's what I'm trying to say, is this is all flooring stuff.
That sure was a long way of saying that.
Yeah, feels heavier than normal. Alright, so if I want my wall to be 10 inches wide, and both of my 2x4s will add 3 inches total, then I need to cut my spacer pieces to 7 inches.
Sure.
I need to get a pencil. Now I've got all my little spacer boards cut, and these are just gonna go in between my 2 long 2x4s for the wall. So I'm gonna go ahead and set them in place, add some screws. I'm gonna do that ×2. This is really simple. It's kind of nice building stuff like this that's not like furniture where it needs to be really pretty and like where you can't see the screws and stuff. So it's a nice change.
Nice.
It's the kind of things you learn to do.
Beep, beep.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so I wanted to bring a wall in here and just make sure that I could stand it up straight without having cut my side pieces. I'm like, I think I should, but just in case that doesn't work for some reason, I would rather just have a mistake with one side than have to take 2 sides apart. So here we go. But now I'm realizing I've got a little blob of glue or something on the floor, plus this little wall hook that needs to come off. So I'm gonna get that out of the way first.
But this little blob of glue proved to be a little more feisty than anticipated.
Ow!
Not going according to plan?
Yeah, you wanna try this?
Sure.
Come on, you little sucker! Whoa, you made that look so easy.
Demo Dean. See?
Yeah. Okay, moment of truth. Uh-oh. What the? What is happening? I don't know whether to get this out or just hammer it in place, you know? Hammer, hammer, hammer until you get every dollar you deserve.
Comment below if you know what that ad is.
All right, it fit with a little bit of, you know, convincing. I think there's a patch right here on the ceiling. Just tell the texture is way different. And so it's like barely lower. So I'm gonna go ahead and go build the other wall, and then I'll get these all level. I'll make sure they're both like the same distance from the wall, and then I'll screw them into the studs in the wall.
Round 2.
Round 2.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Show me your skills. Whoa.
Oh!
Looks straight. Whoa. What's that?
I just missed! Oh my gosh. That was such a weird feeling. I'm tired. Okay. Looks good.
It's amazing.
All right, next I need to figure out exactly where I want these little walls, and that's partly dependent on where the studs are in the wall behind it. So I think I have that about figured out to where I can hit a stud on both sides, but they need to come this way a little bit, and then I need to make sure it's level and straight before I screw it into the stud in the wall.
How we looking?
We're good. All right, I got it where I want it, and it's got a stud right behind it, so I'm gonna go ahead and screw it into that stud. I think I'm gonna do one more screw like in the middle. It probably doesn't need it at all, but you know, it's not going anywhere. All right, this one's good. Need to get the other one now. First, I need to figure out exactly how far this one is placed out, and then I'll mark that on the other side, and then I'll get that one attached. So this one needs to move about 3 inches that way. That's about where I need it. I just need to get it, make sure it's level. Now that I have these firmly installed in place, I can measure my width here, and we can start building this arch. Gosh, I love that mirror.
What?
I feel like we need to get a little shot of this. This is what keeps me going. It's like dress up for interior designers, but look at this mirror. This was like our splurge item, but now that I see it in person, I'm like, it was so worth it. Look at this wallpaper. It's gonna look so good. I stole the cabinet from our laundry room just because it's a similar color. That's not exactly what I want to use, but I'll do some kind of taupe color. And then our shower tile, that's dirty, but it's so pretty. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then the sconce, look, so it'll be like the sconce. The gold, the brass looks so pretty on the wallpaper.
Yeah,
birdie.
I can totally see it.
It looks so pretty. It feels so thrifty. I'm saving us like $90 on plywood because I'm just gonna use the plywood that came on our flooring pallets.
Wow, you are such a smart gal.
I don't want to get my workbench out because we would have to move all of our flooring that's in there, and so I'm gonna use these.
Okay. DIY at its finest. Goodness.
Alright, so these are my 2 plywood pieces that are going to be both sides of my arch because I'll need it on the outside and then on the inside of the shower as well. Now I need to figure out exactly how big I want like the circle to be for my arch.
Okay.
And I'm going to play around with some measurements and just see what I like the most. But I'm probably going to have some kind of scrap board here, and I'll put a nail or screw in it with my yarn, and then I'll just use that to kind of trace a curve.
from this corner, you know, that'll go like that. And then once I get it figured out on one board, I'll just trace it onto the other.
Nice.
How's it look?
Nice.
Maybe we should go test it inside before I
Sure.
make a second one. I feel like I probably need you to come hold this for me so I can look at it. Wow, that looks really nice.
You like?
You look nice too, babe.
Oh, thanks.
Golly, this bathroom's gonna look so different.
Can you decide
pull it down.
quickly?
Yes,
Get the arm burn
Pull
going.
it down, pull it down. So now I've just gotta trace it onto my second board and we'll repeat that cut. Alright, next I need to cut several 2x4 spacers that'll go in between my plywood because I want my thickness of this to match my 2x4 little walls that I built. Alright, I'm gonna try and clamp a block in place here that will act as like my guide to where I don't have to measure each one of these little boards. That way this stays here and I just keep moving my 2x4 up, cut another piece, cut another piece, cut another piece. So that's what I'm doing right now. Oh, I got sawdust in my eye. Ow.
How's the eye?
Fine. I can't get it out.
Once I had all of my spacer boards cut, it was time to screw them all into place.
Alright, as I was putting this together outside, I realized it would be easier to put it halfway together and attach it to here first, and then screw on the second side of the arch. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to get very many screws from this into my side studs. I think I'm going to get a couple of screws started before I hold it up there, and then I can finish them into those side studs. I can use both.
This feels like only a job a married couple could do, you know? How do I always end up in this position on all of our projects?
I'm sweating, man. Looks pretty good, huh? We did it. Time to spare.
That's it. Amazing. Good work. Well, hey, we're off to a great start in this bathroom. It started out as absolute chaos, but we're moving towards getting it to look a little bit better, and that's success, so way to go.
Yeah, these kind of projects definitely look a lot worse before they get better, but it's still exciting to finally see some progress because we've had like a partial demo done in there for almost 2 months now. So it does feel really good to actually be working on it, even if it feels slow with everything that's going on right now.
I know it's just wood right now, but it's going somewhere. It's gonna look really, really good. If you remember her arch project from previous projects, this girl knows how to make things look really cool, just building it from scratch.
I was a little bit blown away at what a difference it makes just to have that partial wall there for the shower, because I know we said this in the video, but I'm not sure how much it comes across on the screen, but that room is really long and there's just a lot of space in the middle, and so that one little element of adding a partial wall and an arch there, I feel like breaks it up in a good way and just gives it a cozier feel and makes the whole space just feel like it makes a lot more sense. So I am so excited to see tiles start going in and everything else.
And you'll definitely want to join us next week as we get a heap of bad news and our workload just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Honestly, it feels a little overwhelming.
We're still in the middle of it.
But we'll tell you about it in, but we'll tell you about it in next week's video. And until then, we're gonna go take a nap. So we'll catch you in the next video. Oh goodness.
Ah, it shocked me.
This is why we can't sit and lay out.
Look at But look at all the pieces that we have.
We should go take 3
I
naps.
feel like I need to nap every day for the next month to make up for this, like these last couple of weeks.
Because it's not just like the bathroom renovation. You tack on like the leak and the flooring in the whole house. And then on top of that, and then discovering, oh my gosh, we're gonna have to tear out like a ton of things out of some rooms.
Like work that's already been done and rooms
It's
so
already
pretty.
been done. Poo-poo.
It's gonna cost a lot of money. We're still waiting on like all of our estimates, but we're not actually sure how we're gonna pay for this.
Good night. So could you please like and subscribe and share and do all those things? We never asked that, but we're like,
Now we're like,
holy
hey,
smokes.
watch the whole video.
I'm like, if you want to see a project happen, we need some help because golly, the bills just keep stacking up. And
it's tax season, man.
You know
getting
what?
whiny. We're getting whiny.
we're getting whiny. Sorry about that. We've got a lot of lemons right now, and we're gonna turn them into lemonade here shortly through a lot of sweat and
Don't let the kids
labor.
hear that. They're always wanting to do lemonade stands.
So if you could just share it and like and subscribe, that would help the juices flow for the lemonade a lot. Thank you. All right, I think we're done. What are we even talking about
I don't
anymore?
even know. You look so tired. Like you look so excited about
I'm
this.
so happy and excited. Yes, like demo and construction just like makes me so excited.
It's not bad. It's all the other stuff.
A 4-letter naughty word happening in the other room that you have to find out next week.
What does that mean? Oh, I was like, Dasher doesn't know any 4-letter bad words.
Here we go. Ready? Put it
Dasher,
on
come
there.
here.
Show them the chicken. The chicken.
Look at my chicken.
Whoa, not too close. Look at that chicken. That's amazing. Very exciting.
All those chickens.
Look at all those chickens.
Okay,